Hello, this is Dr. Bhushan Kelkar, and what we are going to be going through is the result of this very novel test called UPSC Gestalt. The word Gestalt actually is from psychology, and it means whole is other than sum of its parts. And the reason why we are calling this UPSC Gestalt is because there are various elements of personality which eventually culminate into you being a successful UPSC candidate. And I think by now you all must have realized that just preparing for the examination or knowing multiple subjects is not going to really cut getting through the UPSC examination. It's a very competitive exam, and I know I'm preaching to the choir. The students who are preparing for this, they also know that UPSC is also about grit, it is also about creativity, it is about perseverance, and it is one of the toughest tests in the world. So it is not merely academic studies, and it is because of that we have prepared this UPSC Gestalt test. It has many elements in it. It has psychological principles involved, it has psychometry tests involved, and there are multiple psychometry tests. We also look at your English verbal ability. We also look at your reasoning ability. We have deduced various parameters which are important for prelims and mains and eventually for the interview. So all of this we are going to take a look at. And let me start by saying that UPSC is a test of your whole being, and hence Gestalt will really be helpful for you for preparation and also at the time of the actual examination. So the UPSC Gestalt test starts with the report, starts with top 5 study skills that are applicable to you as a personality. And we have been able to build a neural network which is looking at 17 parameters that we measure from you in a very small test that you have taken, which is about 35 minutes. And we also are looking at total of 23 plus study skills which are out there, and they have been used by many students for many decades. Now this neural net really maps the best study skill method for your personality and UPSC as a target. And so what you are seeing on screen is primary study skills which are most applicable, 5 study skills out of 23. And you would see, for example, here on a scale of 4, exam strategy, last minute revision is something that is the best method for this particular candidate. And this is deduced from 17 parameters. This is also based on the psychological principles. The second method that is most applicable for this candidate is mind mapping. Many of you might have heard about this because this is becoming quite common even in schools and colleges nowadays, which is a good thing. What we have in the report eventually is not only these 5 methods, but also their description and corresponding YouTube videos, which you can also take a look at to understand this more. The third method that this particular candidate is going to be using, third most important, is the academic use of internet. So while it may seem that all of these methods, including the fourth one, which is reading, which is 7-step reading, and also improving concentration, you may think that these methods are really applicable to everyone. While the truth is that yes, they are applicable to everyone, but differentially. In the sense, it's like turmeric or haldi, and haldi is good for everyone because it's an antioxidant, etc., etc. But it also depends on how much quantity and with what you will be consuming haldi or turmeric with. So what we are giving you is personalized study skill report, which has proven to be very useful for many students in the past 2 or 3 years who have taken this test and deployed the results of this test while they were studying and also for the examination. So just coming to the third part, which was academic use of internet, So there is Khan Academy, there are Coursera, EDX, and there are many other platforms which are available to you. They are free of cost, many of them. But what happens is there are certain parameters in your personality which may make you go astray, even though the content on the internet is very good. So maybe the content is very good, but you are not more amenable to using internet. So that's what we calculate. Also, reading, general reading, there are 3 or 4 types of reading which have been established, and there is also a correlation between what type of reading is suitable for your type of personality, and so that is what we have suggested in this. And the 5th method is concentration. So there are certain types of students who need more than average concentration improvement, and this is exactly what is being shown. So top 5 methods out of 23 available for this particular candidate, which are also numerically shown, quantitatively shown, are what you see on the screen. Also, if you go to the next page, you will see there are 3 additional study skills. They are relatively less important, but still applicable out of these 23 for this particular candidate. And there is time management piece which is important for this candidate. Then something to note that there is descriptive questions which would be a strong area for this candidate, and use of acronyms, mnemonics or jingles is very, very suitable. It is not suitable for everyone to the extent that some others would. And then on the same page you will also see certain common things which are applicable to all candidates. So they are not really rated as such. They are in addition to the 23 study skills. So one is popularly called Aspire, ASPIRE, and of course the full form is given there. Then there is obviously diet management, and this is very, very important, diet management and physical activities and sports, simply because UPSC is a long drawn battle, and unless you are fit and unless you are able to concentrate regularly, and the keyword is regularly, on studies, things will become very difficult, despite having high IQ and so on. So this is again something we are suggesting to all students. So this is not part of the 23 study skills.